It's round 6, the amateur 600 extreme race. I'm starting 9th on the grid, surrounded by insanely fast, finely tuned 600cc machines. You can feel the tension, it's loud, it's hot, and every rider is itching to launch off that line. Go out, I nailed the launch, moving up to 7 through turn 1. But on the outside, Nick comes screaming in, jamming inside of Melanie Newman as we dive into the carousel. While I'm hunting for a pass, Bodie Moet spots a gap and slams up the inside on lap 2. This is where your braking has to be perfect. Too early and they dive bomb you, too late and you run off.
Nice, outcome fatal. Ryan Chen, Nick Van Optsal, Spencer, you check the 30 right. Earl Connolly, ability to do it, on that. Multi-color machine, trying to hang on the back of 101 for Con.
Let's pause the race story right here, because what's happening on track ties directly into why braking matters. Watch any motorcycle crash compilation on YouTube and you'll see it. Poor braking technique over and over again. Grabbing too hard, panicking mid-corner, locking up. That's why today I want to walk you through the essentials of how to brake fast and smart. Here's the deal. Most of your stopping power comes from the front brake, but weight has to shift forward first. You can't just grab the lever full force. You need progressive braking. Squeeze gradually as the front loads up. Rear brake is tricky. As you brake hard, the rear wheel unloads, and it's easy to lock it up, which can cause a high side. A way nastier crash than a front end low side. Start practicing slow. About 25 miles per hour, brace your knees, relax your arms, and count out loud as you squeeze the brake. Build up gradually. Don't rush. The pros make it look easy because they've drilled this over and over. A lot of people think you can't brake in a corner, but you can, if you're smooth. The trick is to balance your lean angle and your brake pressure. Too much brake or a sudden grab and the bike stands up or slides out. But done right, you can slow down and tighten your line without drama. We're flying now, everything clicking, throttle, braking, cornering, drive. This is what we live for.
Check, on your brakes. Camping past the inside, slowly forward. Now in third place, bring it Baruch Khan. 101, Baruch Khan currently in seventh place. He's on the back end of Van Optsal. Van Optsal, Khan, Rupert, checking and doing.
Here it is, the moment I've been waiting for. I closed the gap, and at the end of the back straight, I finally pulled the trigger. A clean inside pass on Nick. Now I'm reeling in the leaders, and it's like the bike's begging me to push harder. I could have rolled it into the corner a little quicker, but instead I played it safe and grabbed the brakes a touch too much. That killed my drive on the exit, and in a race this tight, every little mistake adds up.
Now Baruch Khan has gotten into the big flick of Van Optsal. Here comes Jesse Rupert right behind me as well.
Still, at this point, I'm feeling good. We're moving forward. If I can just keep it together and finish strong, this might turn into a really solid race. This time, you will see I'm able to roll it in with more confidence, carrying just that bit of extra speed, and it pays off. I'm right on the back of the pack ahead now. I'm feeling confident, lining up my next and really important pass. But looking at the track ahead, I can tell I'm not going to get the opportunity until we hit the start-finish straight. And that's where it gets tricky. We've got lap traffic right there, and turn 1 is really a single-line corner. If you try to force a pass into turn 1, it can get messy fast unless you time it absolutely perfectly.
Now Jake's gonna work his way around with Baruch Khan. Khan's actually got a good hard driving war here going on.
Whoa, that right there, scariest moment of the whole race. I mean, imagine if I hadn't reacted in time. If I had rammed into him at that speed, we both would have been flying through the field. Bikes and bodies everywhere.
On the runway straight they go. Here comes Rupert. Rupert up beside Van Optsal, and it breaks off the runway straight. Rupert's gained one more position. We got a bike go long. We got two bikes go long off the runway straight. Two. Let's see who they are.
While I had number 21 Wyatt on my tail, I pushed my braking markers deeper, trying to hold him off, but here's the problem. I just switched brake rotors before the race, and the feel was off, so when I released the brakes to finish the corner, I wasn't getting the usual feedback. I had no choice but to run wide. Sorry Wyatt, that's racing.
Baruch Khan has gone long, and Wyatt Chang, both your top three leaders have gone long. On the last lap flag, both Khan and Chang have gone long. Didn't go off, but should go long. That's going to upset his overall points stealing. Just beautifully, and here come on the runway straight comes Nash at the crowd.
I crossed the line in 6th place. Frustrated, sure, but also fired up. This bike is stupid fast and has so much potential. The season's not over and the final race is coming up. Look, it's easy to watch all those motorcycle crash compilation videos online and laugh or cringe. But here's the truth, more than half of those crashes happen because of poor braking technique. If you don't want to end up in one of those viral clips, you need to practice progressive front braking, careful rear brake control, smooth braking mid-corner, and knowing when to not push past your limit. This stuff isn't just for the track, it can save your life on the street. If you enjoyed watching this race and want to see more intense racing moments, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Ride safe and brake like a pro.